You name it, we've lived it.
And are living it.
Brits moving from the UK all the way to Australia with not a pot to piss in.
A whirlwind romance sparkled on Tinder.
3 months in, pregnant, starting 2 now successful businesses through COVID.
To another 2 new businesses post-COVID, whilst juggling 2 young, spirited children.
Living worldwide, travelling and pure hustle. We are nothing short of batshit crazy, but motivated as fuck. We are here to tell you our story,
inspire,
teach,
and probably scare the crap out of you.
Uncut, raw and real. Welcome to Business, Babies and Banter
with Henry
and Jade.
Welcome to Business, Babies and Banter. I'm Jade.
Henry.
And today is a very big one, isn't it, Henry?
Maybe.
He's all ever the enthusiast.
Well, it might be big. Depends on which way you look at it.
Well, I think for most normal people that have a normal life and, probably have their one business or their job or their 2 kids, the people that are just love basically stacking thing after thing after thing on top of each other, it's probably quite big, but that's fair enough.
Well, I think some people like change, some people don't like change. But this is,
We can't make for the change.
but it's also a necessary change.
100%. And so,
I thought we'd already talked about it. Something like that.
no, we had the first one on the list. The first time to be announced, yeah. He clearly has no idea what's going on, everyone. But anyway, if you've watched any other episodes, you'd know that by now. It's how you'd be. Look, we have a lot of things going on in Australia. And, one of my biggest things personally going into this being Henry's a fantastic.
Another baby.
Talking about baby, that Henry's a fantastic dad. Without any question of a doubt, he's brilliant. And we actually do have a great balance with our children, I feel, in terms of, although we're super busy, they are our little best friends because we do everything together. And we have our dedicated family Sundays, we do all the extra activities and we fit it all in. But me being the primary carer, something that which is the main reason that this decision's been made, like for the newborn, I'm going to be the primary carer for the newborn. Are you going to be into fucking breastfeeding? Your tits don't do anything apart from fucking tens. God, I'm cringe. Who's cringing? I'm cringing. No, I'm going to be the primary caretaker because my tits can be put to good use. And, I'm going to be waking up all night. But I personally feel like I have so much potential, so much capacity and passion for my coaching, for the mobile business, for the salon, for the kids. But something has to be sacrificed to sustain those things and sustain that passion. Would you agree?
I like mother's own baby.
Yeah, when the baby comes along, something has to be sacrificed. Now, it can't be work. It certainly can't be the children. So it's going to be the fucking cleaning, the cooking, and the navigation of running a house, basically.
Now, I did vote and I did say we should get like an au pair or like a house nanny. But there is a better option.
Well, the thing is with a house nanny or something like that, you need a bedroom for them to sleep in. We currently live in a 2-bedroom, beautiful townhouse. But, moving into Middle Park for those that live in Victoria into an upsize is like, the increase is huge to go from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom. Do I really want someone living with us as well? Like, I don't know, we spoke about it and there was many, many things. But in the end, we decided that for my maternity leave specifically, with the baby, me being heavily, heavily pregnant and waddling around, and for the birth, that we are going to relocate back to
Ballet.
That was so inappropriate. Yeah, sorry. You didn't have to put the accent in there, Henry. Oh, God.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Right.
that's so how upset that.
Yeah, and Valley. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's Harper's accent, just to clarify on that one, so that we don't upset you on cash. Yeah. So super big news, huge shifts. We had to have, the conversation with our team. But the reality is we've done this rodeo before, haven't we, Henry?
Yeah. It's a road well traveled, but we know what we're going to be expecting, and it will make everyone's life a lot easier. I think for both of us, it's important, but I think you're now starting on a new journey, because when we were in Bali last time, you were studying your life coaching, your study course. So you've got this newfound enthusiasm because it's a new career, it's a new part of what you do on day to day, and this could hinder it. Or going to Bali will actually mean that you are able to have the support so that you can continue your momentum, like you're building with the coaching side of your business.
So it makes sense. So it's something that, so the first thing everyone's going to think is, how are they going to run their businesses remotely? But, when we think about the time difference, bearing in mind we've run the businesses remotely, and that is nearly impossible. Henry was staying till midnight and waking up at 3. So yes, having 3 hours sleep, like some days, because he'd have to facilitate a morning meeting, which is 9 a.m. is midnight in England. And then he'd have to facilitate the, available doing sales. So, when we talk about that, like something that you mentioned, Henry, which is so true, when we lived in Bali last, specifically for the mobile business, Privé Hair and Makeup, is the substantial growth that you are able to drive within that business just because of the living circumstances.
Yeah. And I think if we said to our team, right, everyone's going to work from home, nothing will change, really. Everyone could work from home in what we do, because we have a staff member that lives in different states. So it won't make too much difference, but it will mean that we're more focused.
I think
less disruptions, less distractions, less driving here, going there, doing this, doing that.
And even for the salon. So, one of the biggest things now, we have a very established team. We've gone from, I think, 4 staff to now, I'm booking the leaving dinner and there's 16 people going. I'm like, where have these people come from? But that's growth and it's amazing. But we've now got such a substantial and very well oiled kind of system and procedure and team, and the way that the roles and responsibilities are delegated and how the salon actually functions is now so fantastic that I've eliminated myself from doing hair, which is brilliant. And of course, everyone has their positions. So this leaves space for the first time, not just for me, but for Henry as well, to actually grow the business. And what's required to grow the business? Well, first and foremost, off the tools. And so the biggest issue now is we've created such an amazing team and we all get on so well that as me and Henry going to the salon, we can't go 10 to 20 minutes absolute maximum of focus well without having a good old chin wag and a laugh with one of them. Isn't it?
Yeah. What's the saying? Rockefeller saying if you're working in your business, you can't grow your business. Or when I'm not working my business, I'm making money, something like that.
Yeah.
Which is, when you're doing the day-to-days, you aren't able to see the thing, strategize, think about stuff, plan. Planning's massive for the salon. It's planned both.
For 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And so, we spend, this is a funny analogy, but it's like proof in the pudding. Saturday, we took our children to soft play. And I was able to have the Saturday off because everything was fully functioning. I wasn't doing clients, and the guys were like, no, we've got this covered because we've set the team up to be self-sufficient in that way. And we got loads up. We sat on our laptops for 2 hours while the kids were running on screaming. I've planned a promotional thing for Valentine's Day. They created a newsletter, created the content for it. We've got a new marketing manager coming on who's going to support me with all of that to the salon side. You got loads done that you needed to do. And I was like, this is just the outside of the salon and the mobile business that working on it. And that was a 2-hour window. And I'm thinking, wow, we come to the office, we drive to the salon, the back and forth. Yeah, they traveled and the back and forth and the questions here and there. Oh, can I do this? They ask you because you're there and they trust you and they want the support, which is fine. I love giving the support. I love having a laugh and being engaged. But sometimes as you do, I come out the salon and I'm like, I've been in there 4 hours and I've done sweet fuck all.
Yeah, you're the chin wagger, really. You're the culprit You distract everyone. I don't distract anymore. It's not I you from thinking. You distract.
I nurturing fucking teammate. They're loving it so much because I'm so better at this. I mean,
It's very easy. It's really easy to be like to get into a rat race way of life and not realise it's a rat race way of life until you get out of it. I think when we were in Bali last time, we were still so fucking busy and working for that stick, but we did feel like we were in a rat race. Like we were actually doing stuff. We worked every day, most of the day, but it was still calm.
and we had
The environment, the atmosphere, the way of life. Like no one there is fucking running around off their heads, pissed off because they're late. It's just a different energy and vibe.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. I'll definitely feel a lot more centered, focused, and I'll be more accomplished because I'll be in that frame of mind as well.
100%. If you are a parent out there, then you can relate with this. But even I speak to Laura, who's our manager at the salon, and she's like, I wash mine and my partner's clothes, and I just think, wow, imagine having a family. Like the max of washing that comes, and he's looking at me because he's actually going to say that I don't do any washing. Well, you don't. There you go. We got it out. For 4 humans, Henry goes to the gym 5 days a week. I go 4 to 5 days a week. The kids get through 2 sets of clothes a day, and then we have a work set of clothes which generally we need washing as well. Within 2 days, there are piles and piles and piles of washing, and that's the washing, the hanging out, the folding, the putting away, the dishwasher, like the cooking, just the running of a house in general. You need a stay-at-home parent to not live in an absolute fucking shithole of a place.
I think when I was in place the other day, having kids, I don't find stress. The kids are easy. No, the kids are the easy part because I enjoy. No, I like it. I enjoy working for me.
I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
The stressful part is when you're trying to the house is fucked. Like, fuck me, the house is fucked. Or the kitchen's fucked. That's what stresses me.
Or when you're trying to work and you've got the children and you don't have any support. So, for example, guys, Saturdays, Henry will still have to do some work because that's the life of the business owner, right? The business for the mobile business is fully functioning on a Saturday. And so we have like an emergency line. There'll be, a few bits and bobs here to do. But Henry has the children predominantly because I'm in the salon all week on his own. And so the stress isn't actually having the children. If you have just your children to deal with, that's fine. The stress is answering the fucking phone and having to go on your laptop when someone's going, Daddy, Dad, Daddy, or you hear someone crying or they're fighting and someone's fucking hair's been pulled out. It's like, and it's the same for me. Wednesdays I have my day just with the kids and I love it. But they play up more because sometimes I can't physically be just present because I'm getting messages from the guys at the salon asking questions. Henry's like, is there any chance you can do this for me? Could you join in on this? And I'm like, oh my God. And, and then the kids are just being the kids. And on top of that, Wednesday is my day to do midweek washing, all of the fucking cooking, food shop. And it's just overwhelming. And so Bali, specifically when you've got another child in the play, gives us the position to be really present with our kids, really present with our businesses. And it's just that extra support. Like if you can eliminate the tidying, cooking and cleaning, I mean, I don't know how many hours do you reckon that is per week for like collectively for both of us?
Well, I think it's dinner and cleanup's an hour and a half every night.
At least.
Breakfast is at least an hour.
Washing's, I don't know how many hours a week I do.
So I reckon it's 3.5 to 4 hours a day. Per day. I do.
We'll think
And house still shit up.
The house, no, I swear to God, like we've had the cleaner come to pay. So obviously part of the things that we're organising, which is huge, is we are getting rid of the house, packing up. So I've been working heavily on doing all those things as well, which is another addition to the chaos of life at the moment and life with no family support. Hugo's just started school. He's being picked up bloody early. It's just all these different things we're adjusting to. And the house will be clean probably until around 6.
They're not having dinner in the house tonight.
Yeah, well, Henry, I don't know.
Well, they can have beans on toast, but not having it.
They can have beans and toast on the floor in the garden. But even if we did the house dinner, though, correct me if I'm
Oh, yeah, they'll empty the box.
they will empty their toy boxes, which is normal because they're 2 and 5. But unless you have the pairing, like, I don't know. I know for a fact, because my mum used to be, pretty dedicated on this stuff. And I know what stay-at-home mums do because I know a few. And they do, their schedule is running the house. That's their job. So they wake up, they feed the children, they get them ready for school, they pack their lunches, they then load the dishwasher from the morning stuff, they tidy up the house, they then get any food supplies that they need, they then might have a little window of free time in between cleaning, they then pick up the children. We do all of that except the fucking clean up in the day. So when we leave the house, it's like a tornado hits it. And when we get back, it's the same fucking fruit flies going around because it's been festering all day.
We sometimes we get up door and you get home and we say to ourselves, we're like, if you walked in our house right now, you'd think we've been robbed, but we actually haven't.
Thank God. But you would know. And it's just, that is life as it is now. And I feel like we're just coping. It is really hard, but we're just coping. But with a child in the mix, first of all, I don't deserve to live in a shithole because we're not dirty, messy people. Fuck off. Says he who wears the same pairs of boxers fucking 3 days anyway. And that's not because I'm not washing them. It's busy fucking he's like, I'm like, are they dirty? He's like, don't know, smelling.
Hold on, you're very much about eco-friendly and saving the environment. Why would I get you to use water to wash hands down?
Oh, that is so not relevant. Yeah, if you're interested in spend of the Privé, but like, anyway, Henry's take on stay. Let us know, guys.
Tournament cider.
Phil bastard. But yeah, like it just my mind, when I found out I was pregnant, was really into like planning. So I like to have, I don't know, I wouldn't even say I'm super controlling, but I like to be organized. Would you agree? Like I like to be organized, and planning makes me feel safe and structured. I'm someone that sticks to my calendar. I like to stick with times. And I went through all the scenarios that I could in my head of how I'm going to facilitate the minimum, which is continuing to grow the businesses, which is not just my obligation, but I actually love doing it. Like, I didn't fucking sacrifice 5 years of my life to then just be like, oh, I'm some the baby, I'm right, and I would be right off it. We agreed that, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's just, we don't have anyone to help. So in Bali, the difference is having a nanny that comes to help brush the children's teeth and get their shoes on, which, by the way, takes 40 minutes. She would been home. Emmy's already checked out, guys. But no, or you just fantasizing about Bali.
Yeah, no, I think having an extra pair of hands, anything, but also you remember, school time is going to be, everything's going to be up and running here because it's 3 hours time. So I'm not going to be available. So be there to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the cleaner comes.
And then the cleaner comes that you
tidies everything, takes your clothes away, leaves the beds.
The washing, you pay like $10. You just put it all in a Ted bucket.
Right, $2.
Not, well, it depends how much fucking washing you got. We're gonna have an army. You have 5 people to wash it. But yeah, like, you give this big bag, they wash it, fold it, iron it, press it, and deliver it in like this little container for you. And just that in itself, I know when I get home tonight, the house is going to be cleaned, thank the Lord, because we paid the cleaner. But, I'm thinking about what are we going to have for dinner? Oh yeah, we've got to make sure that the kids aren't eating outside. I've then got piles of washing to do, and the only way that we can facilitate clean coming was by shoving all the shit that was on the floor in just a rattling cupboard. And that's got to be sorted out and get back to stand under the sofa so we can clean everything else. But like, yeah, it's just so much. It is so much to do just to maintain the ice.
This has been a pretty negative podcast about us married, about how our life is. I think the most important thing is that you had baby, I want a baby.
100%. Yeah. So one of my, birth wishes, which is why we're having the baby in Bali, just to be clear, guys, we looked at different options and having it here and the moving, but ultimately, I really want to. This is the finale. This is the last one, isn't it?
As long as it's a boy, it's the last one. Go on, keep going.
Okay. That's another podcast for another time, guys. But Henry's getting sick, by the way.
Should we do a podcast?
She's been doing a line of quarter fasting of Henry's tubes get tied. I'm gonna laugh. But no, my birth wish for my last child would be to attend a natural birth. And so it's something, without going into it too much, first one was an emergency C-section with Hugo. Second one, because the first one was so traumatic and horrendous in just their handling of everything, I basically got to a certain point that, like, she's quite big, you might have to have a C-section anyway. And I was like, look, if it doesn't happen natural labour before 40 weeks, I'm just going to book it in. So that's what I did. And I didn't go into labour, so I had a mother Caesar. But it was empowering. And I needed for that birth, I needed to just feel safe and do something that was not unpredicted. And this time I feel like I want choice and empowerment. So that was, fear, comfortability and safety. And now it's going to be from a place of empowerment. And Buffling is able to facilitate that. And, we've gone through the options. We're going to have a doula, going to an amazing natural birth centre, but there's a hospital nearby which you can be transferred to if I need to. Henry's shitting himself, by the way. Look, he's like, get you out to the surgery.
No, I mean, whenever I've saw pictures of the rooms, there's no electricity.
There is electricity. That he's so full of shit. I'm like, then it's fucking candles.
It's like they're having it in fucking mad days where how.
Shut up, you swag. He's so full of shit, by the way, guys.
It's pretty prehistoric where she's going.
It's not pre-stoppers.
As long as they're
like,
as long as they can make sure that everything's okay. The worst thing that I want to be doing is taking, when your balls break, I'm having to stick you on the back of the scooter and weirdly ask myself through traffic.
Yeah, it's this guy, honestly. Think about deep breaths. Don't trigger my focus. Anyway, no, Henry has been really supportive, even though he's coming across on the right knob.
I can have my concerns value of safety.
Yeah, no, that's true. So yeah, that's another reason why Bali is really important. And we also mentioned it, but like the lead up to actually giving birth, like the last few weeks becomes so challenging. You saw me in England. So Hugo came so early. I feel like he's 37 weeks, wasn't he? And at 37 weeks, that's the cusp of it. Like, you're being okay. You don't really feel, I mean, I didn't anyway, personally. And I would be like, I got some sufferings to go really hard. I was fine. And then I had Harker and I went up to 40 weeks. And I was like, wow, it's those fucking last like 3 weeks are a lot. You remember, you just can't walk. Your feet are throbbing. You're exhausted. Everything is difficult. Like, you drop something on the floor, you're fucked. You got to get up. You can't carry your existing children, which is another thing, and just you need the support more than ever then. And we're talking about, well, who's going to help me in Australia? Fucking no one. You're going to be busy with work. So yeah, it's something that we're now, it was a bit scary at least, but it needed to be, it is what has to happen, and it was the decision that needed to be made. But we're now really coming into the flow of it, aren't we? And it's exciting.
Yeah. That. What about when baby comes home? Who's midwife? Who comes to check everything?
So you stay at the birth centre. He's asking questions. They'd like to keep you for at least 1 to 2 days to make sure.
Yeah, that was North okay. But then when they went home, Hugo had like issues, went to hospital, so I was only in Bath.
Yeah, the doula comes.
He's doula a nurse?
The midwife and doula comes. The midwife from the birthing centre and the doula comes as well. Anyway, I don't know why I was asking. I'm across, that was just what I was thinking. I'm across all this, obviously. Henry has no idea what's going on. He just comes home and he's like, well, the house was looking up. So yeah, I'm like, that's because I've just got rid of fucking 20 bags of charity stuff.
Any bloke knows that sometimes the easiest thing to do is just say yes and just let you do it, even if you don't know it. So I'm going to fly. Happy with Bali. It's a good choice. It's the right choice.
You fucking love Bali. But no, it's really, really exciting. We've got the kids in an amazing school as well, which is, really holistic. I just think it's going to be great for them at the age that they're at. But the most important thing is just having that support and just waking up and knowing that my day can be fully focused on my children and work with no bullshit. Like, who wants to fucking clean anyway? Who actually says, oh, I can't wait to fucking pick up mashed up spaghetti off the fucking floor and tweeze it out the fucking between the glass table. Like, who enjoys that? It's like, no. And then still having parents that actually love the cleaning element, because I fucking know.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get wealthy enough that we could remove that element of our lives forever. When wherever we live, we actually facilitate somebody that will just completely take that over.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Well, it's not big for him. I mean, Hugo's almost the point now where he gets himself dressed. We have to.
No one does it. It's like, let you do it. You do it for me. I'm not putting myself to on.
Let's see with the Grinch. We'll do it then, sure.
Or he goes, my shoes aren't tight enough. They're not tight. And he has a meltdown and then throws them at you. Anyway, Henry, what are you looking forward to most in Bali? Tell me. Being able to sit down for 8 hours.
Being able to order a coffee and food for like $2, killing it.
I thought he was going to say dedicated, like, you know, you are going to be so productive being able to sit down for 8 hours without interruption.
Oh,
Without having to drive anyway.
my mate last time it was like the upset place. It wasn't cafe. What was it called? I wasn't Amsterdam. Like, heading at Copenhagen. Yeah, no, you are. Heading cafe. I kind of 6 a.m. would open. By 6 a.m. the order would go through. 6:50 and up my coffee, some breakfast. I'd already been up for a few hours. It's just eat. Everything was easy.
It is. Everything's brought to you.
Yeah.
And everyone's just nice. And the children love it. Like, our kids are just born for that lifestyle, aren't they? They just want to be fucking naked with their shoes off, running. So it's Hughie loves a scooter. Yeah. She goes, I says, I'm going to spin my bike. I'm going to get this helmet. But no, it's exciting. And everyone's been really supportive. You know, the teams are super class. We're obviously going to miss everyone, but it's so fucking close. And we're going to be coming all the time. Well, not all the time as a whole family because it's too expensive. But Henry can pop in and out. I'm going to come with the baby on my own, aren't I? To have a little visit, to say hi to everyone so everyone can meet the baby. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So that is the next saga in our lives. You know, we've always got something to say. It's like the whole story we've built up. And yeah, now we're moving overseas again.
Yeah, and then the next one will be about Airbnb.
Yes, or the next one will be about how I ended up being a girl, so Henry insisted on us having a boy, and I'm fucking pregnant again. Only joking, we're not going to let that happen because we're going to be doing a live stream of Henry's tubes tied. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Anything else to add, Henry?
Not really. I think we've covered it all.
Yeah, there's always exciting things to update on, but yeah, this is the big one. Sorry we made you wait a little bit. It's obviously been very hectic for given reasons: packing houses, moving schools, starting a new school.
If anyone wants to buy an Audi Q3, let us know.
Selling an Audi Q3, it's lovely, great specs. I do need to sell that though. The house is all right. It's just the cars we need to get rid of. So if you need a red Audi Q3, hit me up.
Yeah.
See you in the next episode, guys.
Ciao.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.
And hopefully laughing. Be sure to leave us a review, and if you're into the madness,
Check out the links below to follow our day-to-day journey.
stay tuned for the next episode.